Crypto games are coming to consoles. Oh no! Is it going to be crypto slop like we've seen on the Epic Game Store, or will it be a game that bops? If you haven't heard, Off the Grid is coming to the Xbox Series X as a playtest this month, and it's already done a PS5 playtest in August. If you haven't seen anything about this game yet, it's yet another battle royale. A lot of people are comparing it to Apex or Warzone, and here's a piece of the trailer from IGN.
We donate 100 grand worth of cyberlimbs.
Now, some people have definitely memed about it in the comments about its graphics and look and its FPS ratio, but this was a year ago. They have improved the game. I've played it a couple times. I won't say I've played it a ton of times. Definitely not enough to review or critique it. But as someone that just, I'm not a huge battle royale fan, a casual enjoyer of Fortnite from time to time or something like that. It was a decent game and definitely not what I would call crypto slop. Will it be the best battle royale ever? I don't know, probably not. But at least they're trying something. It's not just some another asset flip taken from the Unity or Unreal Engine store. And while it's not completely unique, most new games, whether it's crypto or not, aren't really unique. So what's going on with this playtest? Well, starting this week, the game will be open its doors to select Xbox players in North America and Europe. As part of the Xbox Insiders program, the playtest offers players a chance to explore a non-final version of the game, complete with all the cyberpunk dystopian glory that Off the Grid promises. For those unfamiliar, Off the Grid made waves back in August 2024 by becoming the first ever Web3 game to be released on a console, launching its playtest on the PlayStation 5. Now, we don't really know the results or the feedback on the game because as far as I remember, everyone is under an NDA who is testing this game. So there's not really a lot of video or content out besides what the team themselves have put out. However, it does raise the question, how did Off the Grid, being a game that uses blockchain technology, get onto consoles? Well, according to the article, while NFTs are a hot topic in gaming, Gunzilla has made it clear that these digital assets are completely optional. You can fully enjoy Off the Grid without ever touching crypto features. But for those who want to dive into the Web3 side of these things, the game's Guns platform offers a way to trade and monetize assets. So I went to the developer's website to try to verify this, to find out more about how this is all going to work. There isn't a ton of information, but here's what they have in FAQ. Is the trade mandatory for players of your game? The crypto element of Off the Grid is a completely optional component of our game. You can fully enjoy the game as a free-to-play Battle Royale 2.0, whatever that means, without limitations. All in-game items will be optionally tradable on the Guns marketplace. Assets include weapons, character customization, hideout cosmetics and improvements, and more. Are there any risks with NFTs? With Guns, we give you the option to turn those hard-earned in-game items into NFTs, whose ownership is legally assigned to you. Your item is recorded on the blockchain permanently and is assigned to you until you trade it. However, as with any owned asset, there are some potential risks. These are outlined in our full policy, which you can read here, which apparently is just a disclaimer on their site that's saying crypto and blockchain and NFTs are still a new technology and who knows what's going to happen with them. So I'm sure this is just a legal disclaimer they have to put up there. And then lastly, are NFTs another form of microtransactions? Some games may choose to sell NFTs, in which case they would form a microtransaction. In Off the Grid, the first game to use the Guns platform, this will not be the case. We pledge to never sell NFTs to our players. In Off the Grid, NFTs are generated by the players when they loot and extract hexes in the game. I think I forgot to mention earlier, this is a battle royale, but you're also extracting loot. This is the only way that the NFTs can be created, traded, and purchased on the marketplace. I really couldn't find much information out there besides from creator CryptoStash, who says this about the economy: there's no pay to win, ability to extract every weapon, cyber limb, and cosmetic, a peer-to-peer marketplace in-game and on OpenSea, items are NFTs, 10,000 decentralized nodes that process transactions. Basically, if someone bought a node, they can run their PC as a server to process these transactions on the blockchain. And so far in their playtest, 27 million transactions processed. Yes, this game uses crypto, but you're not forced to. The token is called Gun. You can earn it in-game for daily and weekly missions, an in-game marketplace currency used for minting new items. Other than that, we'll just have to see how this goes, and according to CryptoStash, T-minus 60 days from September 25th, so just here at the end of November, apparently the game will be fully released, or at least released in beta. So not a ton of info out there, but this does lead to, I think, some important questions that I want to talk about and also hear back from you guys. First, I just want to hear from you. Are you pissed that there's NFTs and crypto in this game and that it's going to be on the PC and in consoles? While you don't have to touch the NFTs or crypto, there's still a huge majority of people online and gamers who are against it being anywhere in the game, even if they don't have to touch it. However, I don't think the actual majority of the public will care if we're talking about the average everyday gamer who says, "Hey daddy, can you go buy me the next Call of Duty, please?" Or a random person who just scrolls through the Xbox stores and sees a game and downloads it because it's a free battle royale. I don't think there's a majority of gamers, even in the West, that are caught up in this whole debate about blockchain gaming. Personally, while I think there are some complications that blockchain technology adds to games, which I'll talk about here in a second, to me, as long as someone is actually building a legit game and trying their best, not just doing an asset flip or a scam, it's hard enough to build a successful video game. I'm not going to try to slam them and criticize them before they've even really launched. It does lead to the second question though of, will this game be good enough? I don't think it'll be SLOP, but you're facing a very uphill battle in a very tough battle royale genre that has been flooded with games trying to copy this genre and cash in over the last decade. And while they're going to have a marketplace where you can extract these items in the game to then go trade them or sell them with other players, I don't think most people in the West or English-speaking countries that have a lot more wealth will really be excited about that feature. I know a lot of people in this crypto space that are looking at this as the next big game with a legitimate chance to tell the world that crypto gaming is here. It's the best thing. It's gonna make it. And since Illuvium never really broke out into mainstream gaming, this really is the next big chance. But again, will it be good enough? Especially amidst the potential controversy it could create. And lastly, whether you're freaking out because you're like, oh man, does that mean all these crypto games are going to start coming to console? Or maybe you're a crypto gaming fan and you're saying, yeah, we're finally going to console. I don't think that this is going to mean that every single crypto game is going to get onto console. It seems like, at least for now, this is a special case with just off the grid, and all of the crypto and NFT gaming stuff is on the back end. No one's going to notice it, at least at first. However, even though everything's just running in the background, it does bring up some interesting potential situations, especially using decentralized blockchain technology. You know, what happens when 13-year-old Jimmy plays for a year, goes to mom and says, hey, I have $500 in assets. Can you sell this for me? I want to go buy the new PlayStation 6. Mom sees it and is freaked out by crypto, or maybe she tries and attempts and she sends it to the wrong wallet or something, and then it's gone forever. There's no central authority that can say, hey, you sent that to the wrong place, you get it back, or you're scammed, you clicked on the wrong link. It's just gone forever. So I don't know exactly how their marketplace is going to work, but that's the one question that I still keep asking people, and I still haven't gotten a good answer of, you know, at least in the US, in my perspective, there's not a lot of people who want decentralization. They want someone that's there that says, oh, you were scammed. That's okay. We'll get everything taken care of for you. There's actually a lot of people that don't want that responsibility and control over their assets. So I think it's going to get spicy. I think it's going to create some weird situations, and we'll just have to see how it plays out. But again, I want to know from you guys what you think in the comments below. Is this a cool thing? Is this a horrible thing? Or is it just let's sit back and wait and see what happens? It's going to get spicy, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day and a good night of gaming.